Alright guys, welcome back to Sky Factory 2.5. This will be the last episode I do for probably a couple of hours, if not until maybe tomorrow. I'm setting this thing up to automate all of our endstone into all the ores possible that are coming out of that. So after 67,000 endstone get processed, then I will show you guys the results. But at the moment, I'm going to make a couple of fortune books. They take 40 levels and a bunch of emeralds. Make fortune 3. Ooh, that's loud. And these are going in auto sifters that are hooked up directly to the ME system. There we go. Take these back. We're going to leave this experience rod right there for safekeeping. Okay, so here's the setup. Let me go around the other side here. So I just put down the endstone cache right here. We've got almost 62,000 left in it. I've already processed a bit of this. There's a storage bus here, so the system can see how many's in there. And then on my pulverizer, let me take this off, keep all these recipes. I'm going to put an export bus right there and tell this thing export all the endstone. Anything going in here will be crushed endstone, and that'll go straight into our system, which is exactly how I want it to be. Give me a chest real quick so I can put these patterns away. Like that. Okay, so that's phase 1 basically. Everything in there is going to go over here. Do I need this to go faster? No, it's keeping up. Okay. Phase 2 of the project is I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these auto sieves hooked up to the system and powered. They're powered from the back. They all have import buses on the tops. These should all be not set to any kind of priority or any of that. And they all have export buses along the bottom. So what I'm going to do is tell this thing export all of the crushed endstone into every single one of these, and then import all of the results, which will be Draconium and several other types of ores. Let's give these last two guys their fortune books. There we go. So all 6 of these have a fortune luck bonus of 3 now. So we're going to get a lot of extra drops out of all that stuff. Pretty sure that's how those work. Alright, so let me grab one of these. And tell this thing export those. Oh yeah, he's going to town already. And those. Now is he going to get some? Yeah, he gets some immediately. And just make sure they're all getting started here. There's going to be particles everywhere. Alright, they're all going. I ran the line above these directly adjacent to the line coming from the we call it the caches up there in that little storage area. So I separated them all with covers here so that those don't connect, because I was between this line here, the line across the top of this, and the chests here and the smeltery storage thing up there. There was a dense cable here that was actually full. We had 32 channels going into it. So I separated those out, made a couple of extra controllers, and ran the controllers up like that so that every single line coming in here can add up to higher than 32 and be fine. It's all just trying to get back to the controller. So got a couple of extra controllers in here, moved some of the dense cable that was right there, and then I moved the security terminal over, which that doesn't really matter where it goes as long as it's touching the system somewhere. And it does not use a channel as far as I can tell. This wire here is using one channel, and it's going to be that one that's connected to the smeltery controller, unless it's using that line there. Maybe it is. Okay, maybe it does use a channel. It's going in off of that side right there. But yeah, it doesn't matter where that goes. I guess it does use a channel though. I could leave it pretty much anywhere here. I might move it down there. Actually, that would be a little better for symmetry. There we go. Then we have to reset our wireless terminal to connect to it. Alright, we're good. Okay, that looks better. So, pretty much those should run non-stop until that cache gets empty and until the pulverizer is finished. These should all be going full tilt and keep a stack in there. Whoa, getting some frame rate drops there. Yeah, that should all be going non-stop. So all the drops are going into the system. Let me look for ore. Yeah, look at that. We're already at 20. I need 1,962 ingots of Draconium to make into blocks to finish the tier 7 energy cell giant ball thing. And that's just for the cell itself. So after 70,000 Draconium ore goes through there, I should have enough. But each one of these, each one of these ore pieces, I need 4 of to make the gravel, and then I'm going to start breaking all that down, and that'll be like phase 3 or whatever. But I'm also going to end up with a ton of this broken lead, tons of this platinum, silver, and tin. And there may be one other type. That might be it. I think there's only 5. Let me see. We go to endstone and say crushed endstone uses. Okay, there's only 5. So 4% chance for Draconium, 17% for silver, 17 for lead, 10 for tin, and 5 for platinum. So it's the second most rare thing to come out of these. I'm already at 26, well, 31. Wow, that jumped up. Did they all get a piece at the same time? And they're not holding any. All of their inventories are clear. Well, that one's not. Okay, they're keeping fairly clear. So I figure having 6 of these running all night will keep up and get this processed. Well, I say night, it's like 4 a.m., so when those are all done, I might export all of those into a compacting, like an auto compressor. Let's see, how many channels do I have here? That line's using 8, so I can't do it there. Maybe on the other side here? I've got plenty of space back here. I can put an auto compressor down and then auto compress it into the gravel pieces and just store them over here somewhere. Let's see, do I have a I do not have an auto compressor in the system. I want to use this one right here. And I should only need one. It should be able to keep up with all this. So let's see. If I say make me one of these, then I need 4 crafting tables. See, the good thing about doing it the way I'm doing it now, it all filters through the ME system, so the system can keep track of the exact number that I have in here. It's hovering at about 6,000 something, 6080 or so. That way I can keep track of exactly the number of all the parts of the system, all the steps, all the items in each step, and also it's all stored inside the system while it's working and being processed, so I don't have to worry about inventory space. So let's put up an auto compressor. I can't do it there next to a dense cable. I can put it over here though. This would be probably not a bad spot to do it. Let's just say right there. And then I'm going to export to it. Oh, I need power, right. Okay, so not there. Let's put it next to a power cable. This line is totally full, so we're going to have to do it on this side. How about right there? That'll get power and I can run it this way. So we're going to need another export bus. Missing a fluix dust. Is this calculating still? No. So am I out of fluix crystal? No, I've got 1300. Oh, but my pulverizer is being used, right? Okay, so let's break down some of this by hand real quick. The interface is not on the pulverizer, so any recipes that are using that are going to be kind of out of luck for a minute. That's fine, I'll break that down. We've got 2 more pulverizers across the room, so let's use them. Alright, so exporting. We're going to export right there. We're going to tell this thing to export all of the ore types. I would just tell it to do Draconium, but all these other ones I'm going to have to do eventually anyway. So I might as well go ahead and get them out of the way. And there's only 5 types, so why not? We're going to also need a couple of capacity cards. Maybe just 1. Yeah, 1 gets us 5 slots. So we're going to tell this thing, give me 5 slots, do Draconium, lead, platinum, silver, and tin. And they're already going in there. Okay. So now we want this to go back into the system. So we need a import bus. Let's go ahead and make that. Need a slime ball. Am I out of slime balls in here? Those are going to end up somewhere. I didn't have a cache for those, did I? Nope. Maybe they're in this filing cabinet? Yep, there we go. We got 3 in here. I can make these out of magma slime. What are they called? Whatever, you know what I mean. The drops from the magma cubes. Import bus. Okay, there we go. 1 ME import bus, and then I need a cable. I'm going to use smart cable for everything. Alright. So import cable. It doesn't really matter which direction that wants to path in, both are okay. And it's importing all the stuff. Alright, now can that keep up? Yep, looks like it's fine. So now let's search for ore. It should show me all of the gravel and things also. Yeah, so it's showing me the blocks of gravel. Okay. So everything up to that step is automated now. Whoops. So each of these gravels I can smelt. No? You can't do it. Alright, so they have to be hammered. Each of those will make 4. Huh. Okay. So where is the... auto hammer? Okay, so if I make like one of those... Can I make that real quick? Yeah. Give me a hammer. Pressure plates. I need to craft some more iron blocks down into ingots. Let me do 10. Keep having to do that because the smelter produces all these blocks, and then when I'm crafting by hand, then I can't auto tell it, hey, break these back down. Alright, so let's just do 1 hammer, and I'm gonna only feed the Draconium into that. So alright, we need another export and another import bus. I wasn't really planning on doing all the steps right now, but I might as well set it up to go all the way to the end. Got a couple of minutes in the recording, so why not? So 1 more import and 1 more export bus. And we should still be perfectly fine to put it all on this line here. That's only using 6. This will be number 7. Well, if I put them both here, that'll be 7 and 8. So let's do like that. We're going to export here. Import on that side. Give me 1 more cable. Which I should be crafting like 10 of those at a time just to save me a little bit of time, but I'm not worried about it. Alright, that should be 7 and 8 on this line. So, do I have any covers? No. How about upstairs? Do I have covers upstairs? I just need 1. Yep, I got a couple. It's going to be a cobblestone cover instead of the bricks cover that I'm using everywhere else here. But that's fine. The setup's not going to be here forever. I want to separate this line here just in case it tries to use it. It shouldn't, but I've had issues with the cable not connecting correctly, like not communicating the way it's supposed to. So that'll be 7 and 8 on this line. We're going to tell this export only the Draconium gravel. Like that. And that should import all the gravel pieces there, the crushed ore. Get me 1 of these. Whoops. Right, you can't put that back in that way. We'll just manually put that back in the system. Save 1. And actually, give me that other capacity card there. We can put this into the compressor also. So add the Draconium right there. And I might need to put 2 acceleration cards in this so it sends everything out faster because it's getting backed up. So I don't have any made. Let me make 2. And go faster. There we go. That caught up pretty quick. So that's giving us the sand. Now I can tell the hammerer, let me get another capacity upgrade. Or not. What is the recipe for the capacity card? See, those don't show up for me either. Dang it. Okay, so the recipe for the capacity card is basic and Certus quartz. So let's see, basic card and a Certus quartz. There we go. So you can get that. And then we're going to... Dang it, not fast enough. Okay. Pull the sand out. Tell the sand to go here. Those make the ore dust. We're going to tell the ore dust to go there. Let's put these other 2 back in the system. This hammer is going to need an upgrade for sure. Let's put a couple of more diamond hammers in there. They'll probably get destroyed, but make sure I don't have any hammers in here already. No. I'm thinking of making the Tinker's Construct modifier hammer thing, this one right here, and adding that to a tool and putting that in there on like an unbreakable unbreakable hammer of some kind. But I'm not sure if that's going to work. If you guys have done that before, let me know, because I would like to know. Do we need to speed up the import bus? Looks like we do not. Do we need to speed up the export bus? We might need to. Let me get a couple of more of these. Acceleration cards. Just 'cause. Alright, so now we have it looped all the way around to making the Draconium ore dust and getting all the bonuses. Whoops, not ire. That's totally something different. Draconium ore dust. So we're at 36. Every single one of these should smelt down. Well, okay, we get... Oh, seriously? You only get two... You only get one 80% of the time, and then one 10% of the time. So you don't even get both. That can't be right. Can't you smelt this into... Give me one of these dust pieces here. And let's go drop that in our ultimate furnace. Can't you cook these? No, you cannot. Smeltery. Do you work in the smeltery? Nope. So you actually have to hammer this back down to get the ore pieces 80% of the time. Well, that's annoying. Okay, well, let's tell it to hammer this then, as well. Looks like I'm getting 1 every time. Oh, there's a drop for 2. Oh well, I've got 70,000 endstone to go through. So that looks like it's every single step. We've still got 59,040 left to go through here. We're at 17 ingots, those were there before. We're up to 22 dust. Whoops. So then the dust you cook, right? Like, I'm not hallucinating here? Okay. Induction smelter. See, now here's one of the recipes that I don't get. The alloy smelter says that you put 1 dust in and get 2 ingots out. Now that's got to be a lie, because you could then pulverize these draconium ingots back into that dust and just repeat the process and double it every time. But this recipe is a lie, because if you put 1 draconium dust in your alloy smelter, you only get 1 ingot. Hang on, let me see here. Just to prove this, we have 17 ingots in there. We're going to go to the alloy smelter, put this in there. We got 1 ingot back. So it said 17, now it should say 18. Yeah, now we're at 18, not 19. So we only get 1 back at a time. So the recipe there is lying. Anyway, do we want to auto-export that dust into a furnace now or wait? I think maybe we can do it now. Because why not? We have a redstone furnace here, but that's all for food. If I tell it to export the dust here also and take out this food card, I'll just store that here for later. Then I can tell it to export the dust there. Since that's technically not food, it should accept it. And all of that will be put back into the system with that import bus right there. So, you cook our dust. We're getting 1 at a time, correct? Yes. Okay, so now we are automating from endstone all the way to draconium ingots. And I can be AFK and just let it run. Technically, I can ender chest this cache from over there. But I've got a backlog. Like, I can put an ender chest over there and just have it teleport the stuff to here and not worry about it while it's making more. But I think when I'm done with this cache, I'll have plenty of draconium to do all the things I need to do for quite some time. And if not, I can always just start the process back up again and start up the ender chest route. But there are asteroids, or what are they called? Comets? There's comets if you go 10,000 blocks out, or a little less than that, and you can just find them out in the world. So if I'm short, I'll go do that, but I probably won't be. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the description, or leave them down below in the comment section, not the description. You guys can't modify that. Only I can. But until next time, I'm going to let this run and get you updates. So, yeah, until next time, guys, have fun playing, have a good day, and I'll see you next time.